What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel, Unstoppable Armor. For those who do not know me, my name is Nisha Mays. I am a messenger bringing forth the word. I am a messenger bringing forth the word. And if you've been tuned in, you already know that I'm doing the Power of God Checkmate series, where I just come and share the word, share revelation, or share just insights on the scripture that God gives me during my study time. And if you're unable to watch the whole video on my Instagram, you can hit the link in my bio, and it'll take you to my YouTube page in order to watch the full video if it goes longer than usual for Instagram. But anywho, the name of this title is Knowing What Rightfully Belongs to You. Knowing what rightfully belongs to you. And this is just something that I really kind of want to share, because the way that how God speaks, he speaks in different ways, and the way that he speaks to me in different ways, and he speaks to me a lot of time in dreams and visions or whatnot, or audibly, or just inside my spirit or whatever not, right? And so, I was thinking like, I this is what I do on my time. Whatever God gives me, I journal it and I keep it, just note it, so that if I have to go back into something, just okay, God, don't give me a full details on something, and I have to go back and check or whatever, to connect the dots or whatever God trying to speak to me. That's what I do on my time when God speak to me through whatever the way he speak to me, no matter what it is or whatever. I just keep it journal. But anywho, the name of this topic, like I said, is knowing what rightfully belongs to you. And I'm just here really, it's not really a word. It's just something that I want to share. A dream that I had. And I normally don't share too much dreams and vision and stuff like that unless I'm really like led. And so I was like, you know what, God, can I share this dream or whatever not? Because this will, encourage other people or whatever not. So anywho, I had this dream, and in this dream I was actually like working or whatever not. And I was working with this co-worker or whatever. And just out of respect, I won't mention their name. So, anywho, me and my coworker were working, and my coworker had ended up asking me, will I take them home or whatever not? And so I was like, yeah, I'll take you home or whatever. So by the time of the end of the shift was over, we both had walked outside, and when we walked outside, when no cars in the parking lot, not even mine. So I was just looking like confused, like, where is my car? So anywho, we started walking around or whatever, just looking around. I don't know why we was doing that, but we started walking around and looking around to try to find my car or whatever not. And so we kind of got tired. And so then my coworker was like, I'm going to go back in the inside and just sit in the break room until we like figure out what we're going to do or whatever. So at that time, I'm walking back inside the building with my coworker, and I'm like kind of like mad because I'm like, this person want me to take them home, but at the same time, they're not willing to help me to search for my car. So once I got back into the building, I said, you know what? Let me call the people that I paid my car note to and talk to them and see if they came and pick up my car. And so I went inside and I called. And I asked them, did they pick up my car? And they said, no, we didn't pick up your car. So I'm like, okay, or whatever not. So even during the, like I said, it was a dream. I don't know why I didn't, call the police or whatnot. So I would kind of just sit down in the break room as well. But then something kept saying, like, go back outside, again. So while my coworker was sitting in the inside, I decided to go back outside or whatever and look again. And when I was coming back outside, I seen my car pulled up. So I kind of hesitated and just like slowed down from walking because I really didn't want them to see me. So anyway, when the car pulled up, they pulled up real slowly in the parking lot. And so the person got out the car. But when the person got out the car, they had on all black. So in this dream, it had me to think of a robber, okay? Because the person had on all black. I couldn't see the face or anything. It was just, everything was just black. So anywho, I stopped. And I was just looking to see what they was doing because in my mind, in the dream, I'm like, if the person stole my car, why are they bringing it back, you know, in the parking lot, you know? So anywho, while I was standing there and they was getting out the car, it was like I heard God's voice, because I had asked God first. I said, God, and this is in a dream. I said, God, why are they bringing my car back if they stole it? And then I heard the Lord voice audibly in the dream. He said, because I said so. And I'm like, because I said so. So at that time in the dream, I really didn't understand when God had said, because I said so. But then I thought about it. He was referring to his word. He was referring to his word. And I'm going to read it right quick. It says in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 31. Let me be sure. Yes, Proverbs 6, 31. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 31. And it reads, but if he is caught, he will pay sevenfold. He will give all the goods of his house. And so I didn't understand in the dream when God said, because I said so, but he gave me an inner knowing of, because if I say something in my word, it shall come to pass. So I'm like, okay. So I'm still standing there and I'm watching this robber park my car, get out the car, and acted like it was going to walk away from the car. But it ended up, oh my God, he ended up turning around, getting back inside the car. And at that time, I'm thinking like, he finna drive back out with my car. But I was still standing there because I heard the voice of the Lord. So I'm standing there like, okay, you referring back to your word. Why is he getting back in my car like he finna drive off? But he actually wasn't driving off. The things that he took, listen, the things that he took out of my car, like personal belongings, personal things like debit cards, whatever he took out of the car, he will actually placing it back where he took it from. The reason why I could see in the car, because he turned like the little light on while he was placing stuff back. So I was like a watchman in the dream, y'all. I was like a watchman in the dream, watching the enemy bringing my stuff back and placing it back. And he was placing it back so gentle and so slow motion that I was like, why is he doing that? Like, why is he placing it back like that? Because whatever the enemy has taken, oh, Lord, from you, and if you on this walk with God, that enemy have to pay you back. If he is caught, he will have to pay you back sevenfold. He will have to give you all the goods of his house. So I was like, wow. I said, I never had a dream like that or whatnot. But at that time, I was feeling like, when I did awaken, I was like, Dawn, I said, God, word is true. Even though I know his word is true, if you been on this relationship, in this relationship with God, his word applies to your life. So if the enemy has taken anything from you, I don't care if it's joy. I don't care if it's peace. I don't care if it's your transportation. I don't care if it's your job. I don't care if it's your health. I don't care what it is. The Lord gave me a dream and showed me that the enemy has to return, not some things. He had to return every single thing that he had taken away from me. And it goes for you too. In the dream, I didn't understand why God used it. And he used the dream and my car and the things that the enemy has took to show me those were my possessions. Those was mine. Okay? So anything that is rightfully yours, you first of all, you got to know what's rightfully belongs to you in order to know that that enemy, whatever he done taken from you, that he has to pay it back sevenfold. He even has to give you all the goods of his house, meaning every single thing that he has taken from you. And let me remind you, the Lord said, because I said so. And when I heard that, y'all just don't understand. When I hear the Lord speak audibly like that, oh my, it do something to me in a good way though. In a good way, it do something to me in a good way. But when I heard him say, because I said so, I knew the Lord meant business. And I knew that the Lord meant like, basically, if I say something in my word, I mean what I say. But we have to be in alignment with God in order for the word to apply to our lives. We have to be in alignment with God in order for the word to apply to our lives. So even in the dream, I knew that stuff was rightfully mine. But at the end of the day, I didn't understand it at the same time why the enemy was bringing it back until the Lord said, because I said so. And that is in his word. In Proverbs chapter 6, let me read it again. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 31. But if he is caught, meaning that enemy, baby, he will pay sevenfold. He will give all the goods of his house. And that's the word, y'all, to encourage you along the way. Because the enemy, we already know the enemy comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. So anything that he done killed, steal, or destroy in your life, he has to pay back what he has taken out of your life. No matter what it is. If it's in God's plan and in God's will for your life, God said, because I said so. Yeah, I never heard God say that, but he said, because I said so. And that what is so beautiful about this relationship with God. Because when you don't know your life, God do. And having a close relationship with God, he can reveal certain things in your life that will take place in your life. And there's nothing that the enemy can do. There's nothing that the enemy can do. Because why? You are aligned with God. Your life aligned with God. You may not be perfect, because I am not perfect from a long way. But I love God and I apply his word to my life. I live according to his word. And by me just doing that the best way that I can, his things, his promise for my life coming to pass. Don't matter what the enemy has taken from me out of my life or whatever the case may be, God's word still stands because God said, because I said so. Oh my God. Because I said so. I hope God allow me to release more dreams and stuff that I have experienced. But, I'm just not that type of, I'm not a prophetic person, like, outwardly, but inwardly indoors, yeah. But, I hope that encourage y'all along the way, because the enemy will sometimes, take certain things out of your life. But if it's God's will for your life, he has to pay it back. He has to pay it back. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Until next time.